name is Byna Elliott, and I'm the Managing Director of Advancing Black Pathways for JPMorgan Chase. I've had a chance to break a lot of barriers that I'm really grateful for in my career. But one that comes to mind is when I was named part of the operating committee of top 100 leaders in an organization of 20,000 employees. It was a big milestone moment for me when I think about where I started from the east side of Detroit as a little girl. And it was a great historical moment at the organization. But what it also reminded me of is the responsibility I had, not to be the first but not the only. And I'm grateful that over the years, I filled that room with other Black women that could lead the organization. And when I left that organization, there was 9 women that were in that room that reflected the opportunity in getting that milestone met. Yeah, what I hope I do is inspire other people by making sure that I make time for people, that I mentor people, that I'm always available. My yeses are yeses with a smile, and making sure that people feel seen, heard, and supported as they grow their careers or when I serve them in the community. I think my leadership legacy, I hope people say that I'm a giver, that I always show up and I'm present, and that I made things happen and made a difference and used my voice and acted with courage. Like I said before, what I do now to make sure that I have a strong legacy is I make time for others, that I coach and develop and mentor junior people in their careers, that I serve on boards in the community to make sure that I make a difference. Because when something is given to you, you have a responsibility to make sure that you pay it forward. And so I devote a lot of time to volunteerism and making a difference in my community. What I hope is my enduring contribution is that I made a difference, that I invested in communities, that I used my voice, my agency, my position to make it better for the next person that comes behind me and make it better for the community that I serve. I would say when your name is spoken in a room that you're not in. So there was a time in my career where somebody said something needs to be fixed, and they called my name, and the president of the organization I worked for called me and said, I understand that you're the person I need to talk to. And it was the power of somebody else putting your name in the room. So not only do I appreciate that shot that somebody gave me by bringing my name up when I wasn't in the room to say, if you want something fixed, go talk to Byna. But it also showed me the power of my voice when I'm in the room, how I can introduce other people's names in the room to showcase talent that people might not always know or see. But if I've had an experience with them, it's an opportunity for me to shine the light on them and their contributions so they can get the same shot I got. The best advice I've ever gotten is not to say that's not my job. And that has served me well in my career and in life. So when people bring me something, I don't say, that's not my job. I say, let me figure out how I can help you. Because every time that happens, I get to learn something, I get to expand my relationships, I get to meet new people. So I always encourage people to take those opportunities where it's not your job, but to take advantage of that to learn and create and build your skills and talents. Be fearless. Be confident, be bold, trust yourself, be patient with yourself, because life's a journey, and every time you make a mistake or you win, it's a lesson. And I tell people all the time when I'm counseling and mentoring people is that failure is the best sort of learning, because when you do well, you don't always investigate or look at it, you just pat yourselves on the back and talk about your accomplishments. But when you fail, you give that an autopsy. And you learn from it. So be fearless, be willing to fail, and fail forward. So I don't know if they're historical, but they make a difference for me, and they're part of my legacy. It's my grandmother, Elnora Coleman. She picked cotton at 13 years old and had to quit school. She was in southern Mississippi, rural Mississippi. And she raised 9 kids, owned her own home, and was the beacon in our neighborhood. And even though we didn't have a lot, she always shared with others. So for me, I try to make sure that I live up to that legacy of Elnora Coleman. What I'm most excited for in the future are our young people taking on roles and responsibilities and passing the mantle to them and seeing what they do with this world. They're much more fearless, they're much more bold, they're more introspective around what can we make, how do we make this world better, and they're much more thoughtful. And so I'm excited about being able to see those seeds be leaders tomorrow in our world. So that excites me all the time. It's a humbling honor. When you think about just getting up every day doing your work and doing what you love to do that you do for free, and somebody to recognize you and honor you, I respect the Michigan Chronicle so much and the leadership there, and for them to see me and my work and know and select me is an honor.